Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So yeah, you probably read the title. I did downsize again, and this is the stack of cards that I will be, well, I'm going to start just by trading them off first, and then once I finish my internship, whatever's left I will sell. So yeah, I don't want us to all be confused about who I'm collecting, so I'll go through what I've downsized and what I've kept. I don't think I've downsized any new groups. I've just downsized parts of collections. So I think who I'm collecting is still, like, which groups I'm collecting is still the same. But some groups, if I collected multiple members for them, I might not be anymore. So before we go through it, and I'll quickly just show my binders just to explain why I'm still collecting. So I'll go through the stuff that isn't really a surprise, because this is stuff that I had already downsized, but I kept it. Now I've just decided to let go of it. So it is my Olivia Hay card. So these are the ones I've literally hung on to two. I'm keeping her plus B card and another one. I'm keeping two of them. I can't remember what the other one. Oh, her hash A card. But yeah, these are the ones that I still had that I will be letting go of. So all of these will be traded to my wish lists. So yeah, I'm letting go of both XX cards. I thought about keeping these for ages, but I think for the amount that they're worth, I prefer, like, even some of the this midnight card is worth like £4, and I prefer it to both of these, and these are worth like 4 times that. So I've decided to let these two go. They will be up for trade. So yeah, Olivia Hay is officially being dropped. Luna are having a comeback, and I was going to wait it out until the album dropped, but I don't think it will change my mind, especially after seeing they had 4 versions and 3 cards per version again. That's too much for me, so I've decided to officially sell off the collection, or trade it off for now. I'm just going to put those there for now. Next up is a similar situation, so it's my soeun collection. So I hung on to these. I still had all of her I burn cards. They're all going to be going now, and I still had these two. So yeah, just a similar thing. I just decided that I'm finished collecting idols, so I'll just be selling off the last things that I have. Now for the ones that are a little bit more surprising. So I have, let me have a look. I have quite a lot from this group. So we'll start off with these. So if you didn't know, I collect purple kids. My bias is June. I'm not dropping June, but I am downsizing my collection of pre-orders and fan sign cards for her, because I think I ended up collecting like 11, and that's so many. So I decided to let go of these 4. So I think 3 of these are Make Star. This one's my music taste. So yeah, these ones will be, sorry, my window's open, so sorry if it's loud. So these 4 will be getting traded off. I don't plan to collect pre-orders really for her in the future, so I don't feel the need to hang on to so many. So I think I still kept 6 of her pre-orders. And to go along with that, I have decided to downsize, so I'm not collecting an OT7 for Purple Kiss anymore. I'm going to sell all these off. As you can see, there's no Ire or Swan here, because I've decided to collect my top 3 for Purple Kiss instead. For now anyway, I'm going to see how it goes with, like, what album inclusions they have. So yeah, I completed Swan and Ire's album cards, but I had an Ire MMT card, and I also had June's, so I'm going to get Swans, so then they can go in the middle and it can be a full page for this album. So one of these will be traded to Swan's MMT. All of these will be traded to any wish list. So I have Goen, Dosi, Taehyun, and Yuki. So yeah, I'm really sad to see these go. So I really love collecting Purple Kiss, but I don't really see myself being able to collect OT7 in the future. Similarly, I'm really sad for this. I made a video about starting this collection, like, not that long ago, a couple weeks ago, but I had been collecting them since March, and I've decided to stop, and that is Cravity. So I will be downsizing from collecting, how many members does Cravity have? 7, right? Yeah, so I won't be collecting 7 members anymore. I'll just be collecting my 2 biases, soeun and Hyunbin. So all of these got to trade to any wish list. This this Song Sun Make Star card. I haven't decided if I want to keep the Make Star set, but I think I'm going to trade it off. So I still need Hyunbin's MMT from this era, so she'll be up for trade to that. And then same with these, will be up for trade to any wish list. I think I'm most sad about this, but I think it has to be done. I realised how much money I was spending, like buying extra albums and things to complete that collection. I just don't think it's worth it anymore. This is really sad. I'm trying to like not be sad about it, but it is kind of sad. But I knew this had to be done because I feel like I was just collecting way too much. And then I added like Enhypen and another group that I'll talk about in a minute. So I was kind of looking at everything, I was thinking I just have too much stuff and I just need to be more realistic about what I can and what I want to collect. So I think this next pile will be shopping as well. I get worried people will be mad at me if I drop a certain collection, like maybe they watch my videos before that collection and now it's going. But like I'm still collecting these two groups, it's just not all the members. And then these two I dropped a while ago, they were in the last downsizing. Next up is, and before I say this person I'm going to show you, I'm not dropping all their cards, so do not be alarmed. But it is Joa. So I have some cards here. I decided to just keep my favorite. There's some Soojin as well because I still had Soojin cards. So yeah, I decided to just keep my favorite Joa cards. So these ones I've decided to trade off to other things. So yeah, because I've also changed where I collect albums. So I only really want to buy albums for Twice, Blackpink and Enhypen. So any other groups I won't be buying the albums for. So like for weekly, whenever they decide to come back, I won't be pre-ordering albums or anything. I'll just be buying Joa's cards. So then that way I can be a bit more selective and I'll just buy the cards that I like. And don't worry, I'll still be supporting weekly. I'll be streaming their music and like their music videos. And I'm gonna try and like, because I used to be into like voting on like Star Play and Idol Champ and all that, so I'm gonna try and get back into that because I used to do it a lot for GFriend. So I hopefully I still remember how to do it, how the apps work. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get into that as a way of like supporting my groups outside of like buying albums, because I find it so expensive and I don't have a lot of space for albums at the moment. So yeah, that explains that. Next up, again, it's just where I'm not collecting so many members. So that is Enhypen. So I was collecting some OT7 sets, as you saw my starting 2 new collections video. Since filming that video, I got more into collecting sunghoon non-album, and then also after that they put up like the Japanese albums for sale, and I wanted to collect some of sunghoon's Japanese cards. So I just thought it was very unrealistic of me to collect all that stuff for sunghoon and then also collect the OT7 sets, only because sunghoon is a popular member and he's overpriced. If I collected my bias wrecker Heesung and only him, then I could probably do it because he is very affordable, but sunghoon is so expensive. So if I want to commit to collecting his non-album and Japanese cards, I realised that I kind of just need to stick with that, otherwise it gets so expensive. So I had this Dusk set here that will be getting traded off, and these 2 Dawn cards. I have more cards on the way for them, and I still have my albums to come. So these aren't going up for trade straight away. I'm going to wait to see what my album pools are, and I will be unboxing them on video for you guys, so that will be its own video. So yeah, after seeing my album pools, these will be up for trade to whichever sunghoon cards I'm left needing, and then I might keep whatever's left over because I do really like these cards. But for now, they're going here. Next up, I think, right, the rest, all of this stack is all one group that I downsized. You can probably, my leg keeps going in short. You can probably tell which group it is because there's so much, but it is Twice. So I've decided to greatly downsize Twice. So these are not even in order, but essentially what I've done is I used to collect, so I was originally collecting Tzuyu, Mina and Dahyun, all their album cards. But then because I wanted to collect Tzuyu non-album, I've decided to downsize Mina and Dahyun. So instead of collecting all their cards, I'm going to be collecting 3 per era. So these were basically all the other cards from them that I'll be trading off to my Tzuyu album wishlist, because I'm not done with Tzuyu yet. Because I decided to collect her older era cards. So that's what these will be up for trade with. In here as well is also all my OT9 sets that I did. I only had 3. So yeah, those are being traded off as well. I had this set of Japanese Polaroids, they'll be up for trade. Yeah, so that's basically what all this is. This is one of my OT9 sets. So yeah, all of this is being let go. Once I complete Tzuyu album cards, I'll put these up for trade for any Japanese cards, just anything on my true wish list that's like this around the same value, and then whatever's left I will sell off. But that is all the Twice cards. It is a bulk of what I'm downsizing, but I realized I just have so much for them. They're not an alt group, so I just thought it was a little bit ridiculous that I was collecting so much. And because I was interested in doing some Chewy non-album stuff and actually collecting Chewy more thoroughly, I realised that cuts had to be made. So yeah, that is everything that I'm downsizing, and now I'll just clarify what I'm still collecting and talk about one new collection I've added. Okay, so basically we're focusing on these two binders here because Blackpink hasn't changed at all. I didn't downsize anything. So we'll do Twice binder first because we literally just spoke about them. So this was originally my Chewy Mina Dahyun binder. Now it's just the Twice binder. This is everything that I kept. Now it all fits in one, which is perfect. That's what I wanted. If it didn't fit in one binder, I was going to keep going until it did. So the Chewy section has remained pretty much the same. I've added in this page now to collect the older era cards. I know I had quite a few before and I traded them off because I've shown them in other hauls. But I'll get them back. Twice is an easy group to collect. Nothing seems to go missing. I know I said I want to collect her thoroughly. I do not want to collect the Twice Coaster Lane 1 Christmas cards because 1, they're quite expensive, and 2, I don't like them that much. I want to spend that much money on them. Like, I like Christmas and everything, but I'm not, like, that big of a fan that I want, like, the Chewy Christmas cards. I'm gonna lower this. And, like, we already have the Merry and Happy ones, so that's enough Christmas for me. But, yeah, this is all her cards that I have. I'm almost caught up from What Is Love onwards. The only cards I'm missing are 2 Year of Yes cards. This one took a month, almost a month to come, and it came today. So I was really happy because this is my favourite Chewy card, like her album cards. So yeah, I just have one full special that's on the way. Apart from that, she's all ready for Taste of Love, which will start here. And then I've collected all her units. This one is on the way to me, and then I have all the others. And then I'm still collecting her monograph cards. I'm caught up on these, so I'm just waiting for the Taste of Love. For the Taste of Love monograph to come out. Then I have her trading card set, so I haven't really worked on Once Classic or Twice Lights or World in a Day, but I have Twice University complete, and then I'm working on Taehyun. These are just spaces. I have a Taehyun lenticular coming. I have the other dahyun magazine or D-Icon magazine cards coming, and then this is just for random cards. I decided to collect her Japanese, like, event Polaroids as well. This is the only one I have right now, but I have some on the way. Again, that'll be in a haul that I'll film. Larger items for Chewy. And then I still have the Daikon magazine postcards, but I'm running out of 2 pockets, so I've just stored my favourite ones in here. They've taken up too much space. So not a lot has changed for Chewy, because I didn't get rid of anything, I just added a few bits. For Mina, I kept these larger things. So as you can see, I have 3 per era. I didn't have any of her earlier cards, so I've just left that out. So starting from What Is Love, I have 3 per era. Up here, I didn't want to buy another Year of Yes card. I just want to focus on Chewy for now. But I had this Heart Shaker card, so I just put it here because it didn't fit anywhere else. So that works. And then, yeah, again, up until Eyes Wide Open, so Taste of Love will perfectly go here. And then these are just random Mina cards that I got today, my Mercari Japan haul. I guess the sellers just included them. So I have some of her event Polaroids. I think this is Tower Records fanfare card. 3 Japanese cards, World in a Day, and then a Dream Day lottery sticker, I think. So yeah, I'm just keeping these here. And then this is literally my favourite Mina card. It's from the Daikon magazine, so I'm keeping it because I love it so much. And for Dahyun, it's very similar. I actually had one of her older era cards and I have 2 on the way, so I'm just gonna, when they come, I'm just gonna put those there to fill that row because I love this Dahyun card. This is one of my favorites, so I didn't want to downsize it. And then it's the same as Mina's, so we have 3 per era. I did have 3 Dahyun Year of Yes, so I've just left those there. So yeah, and then Taste of Love will go up here. So that was it for the 3 members that I collect. And then for everyone else, I've decided to keep collecting the pre-order sets because I'm always going to pre-order twice in the future. And as far as going backwards, I'm only missing 8 sets. So I decided to keep going with that. So again, these are the ones that I have. And then these are the ones that I need to work on. And I think everything from Yes or Yes, oh no, I still missed these 2 Yes or Yes sets, then this Year of Yes set, then everything after this Fancy You set is done, because I still need this one. So you have all of these. It's so satisfying seeing it all done. And then Taste of Love pre-orders will start here. I did pre-order all 3 copies, so I don't have to worry about that. And then I still have all my group cards, and I've added in these more units here. I am missing 1 unit card that I'm hoping to find. So that's what I've kept for twice, and that's what I'll be collecting going forward. So I'll be collecting their pre-order sets, but it's not really like that difficult because I just always pre-order their albums. For Dahyun and Mina, I'll be collecting 3 cards per era. And then for Tzuyu, I'll be collecting all of her album cards and the monograph cards. And then for non-album, I just kind of see as we go, as things are released, what I would like to collect. So yeah, that's how Twice is going to be for now. And then this is the Everyone Else binder. The front is messed up, but I can't bother to fix it because it always messes up. So I've kept Unjo here. I'm unsure if Dream Note are going to have another comeback. To be honest, I don't really know what's going to happen with them. For now, she is here. And then if they do have a comeback, I'll be so happy. And then I'll decide then if I want to keep collecting her or to stop. But for now, I'm going to keep her here. Then I'm still collecting Enhypen. Obviously, I'm collecting sunghoon. So the plan is to have the 3 Dusk cards, the 3 Dawn cards. And then I did manage to get his Weverse pre-order benefit for day 1. That's going in the middle. For Carnival, this stayed the same as when I set it up in my original video. So the video wasn't a total waste because at least one thing stayed the same. I've actually got some cards in here now, which is nice. This page here is for Sunghoon non-album. I've got 2 pages because I have quite a few things on the way. And they're all coming from her yo-yo. So I'm going to do another her yo-yo haul. It's going to have Twice, Enhypen, and the new group I'm going to talk about. So yeah, look forward to that. This is for his postcards that will come in the album. I got his, I'm not sure if it's Hybe or Hybe, like the name of the company, but the company that, like, from the store, they did these exclusive photo cards. So I got Sunghoon's, but they're actually quite large, so they're in an 8 pocket. But I noticed that when I watch a lot of, like, TXT collectors videos, like Big Hit like to do this size cards, so I imagine because they're under the sub label that they might get cards this size too. So I should be able to fill this out. And I kept Nikki's Dusk PC because I love this card so much. And in the future, any Enhypen cards that I get that I really love, if I pull them, I will keep them and they'll just go on this page here. Next is Purple Kiss. So for Purple Kiss, I decided to collect top 3 for the first album, and then I'm going to see how we go for the next ones. But I will stay collecting June at least. But yeah, I'm unsure whether I'll keep collecting Swan and Ire. So yeah, these are the 2 pre-order cards I was talking about. So I want to trade to Swan, so then she can go here. Then it'll be a nice full page. We do have the white backs and the purple backs. So yeah, luckily because I collected OT7 before, this wasn't too hard to do because I already had the cards. And then also got a notification. On the back here, I have the June pre-order benefits that I wanted to keep. So I think it's MMT. This one is either Joan or DMC. This is my music taste, and I think this one is Joan or DMC. So yeah, and then I have Music Career on the way, and I remember really liking that card, so that will go in the middle. And then for their stickers, I had 5 out of 7 members, but Swan was one of the members that I was missing. So I have June and Ire, but I still need Swans, so I'm going to trade one of my other 3 to Swan, and then June's fan sign page. So if I'm going really quickly, it's not the most interesting thing in the world, so I don't want to drag it out. But yeah, next we have Tribe, so I'm still collecting my 2 biases. So this is the Tribe da Loca page. So we have the 3 album cards, and I've just sort of done it so it's mirroring the 2 my music tastes on this side. And then I've used the G Market card as a filler, and then they're just both on the back here. For Conmigo, it's looking a little bit empty, but I'm actually missing 1 card for this right now, I think. Well, these 2 are pending, the G Market cards. I joined the group order, but I'm unsure of the pools yet. I have both their album cards complete. I have Soeun's MMT, I still need Hyunbin, and I have both their make stars on the way, and I use the group card as a little filler in the middle. So yeah, hopefully this will fill up soon. Then I have soeun's bookmarked, and I still need Hyunbin's. And I've stored both their postcards here. And then last but not least in this binder is Joa. So I have kept this basically. We have 2 of the album cards from We Are, and then the Make Star. 2 album cards from We Can, My Music Taste Make Star, Season's Greetings, and then 2 We Play cards. The other one is on the back. This is actually my favourite one. I don't know why it's on the back, but it's fine because when they have a comeback, this will fill up. And I have 2 group cards. So yeah, that is everything that I've kept that I'll be collecting going forward. And then I will just talk about the new collection. So the new collection, if you didn't notice, this binder's in alphabetical order. That's how I organise it. The new group will actually be at the front because the name of the group comes before Dream Note. So I don't know why I'm like building this up so much. It's a boy group that I'm collecting, that's why. Let's be real. I was originally a boy group stan, but I got really into girl groups and I have been ever since. But I did get into this boy group, and this was a boy group I really wanted to love when they debuted last year. Yeah, they debuted last year, early. It's so loud outside. They debuted early last year, and I really wanted to love them, and I didn't like their debut. And then, because I then got into more girl groups afterwards, I just never really kept up with them. But one of their more recent music videos came up in my recommended, and I just fell in love with the song. And then it made me go back and actually listen to their discography, and I really love their songs now. I guess my taste changed a little bit because their debut album I wasn't keen on, I quite like now. It's still my least favourite out of the 3 releases that they've had, but I can appreciate it and I do love it. So yeah, I'll stop being so ambiguous, but the group is Cravity, and everyone's going to be like, what? But if you didn't know, this was before I was like on K-pop social media, but I watched Produce X 101, whatever they called it that year. I watched that as it was airing, and my ultimate top pick was Jungmo, who's in Gravity, and then my other top choices were basically all of the Starship trainees. I don't know why, I didn't do it on purpose, but I just really loved all the Starship trainees. Like Wonjin was my other top pick, and then I really just wanted one of the Starship boys to get into the group, so I was really happy when Minhee and Hyungjun, I think I'm saying his name right, when they did. And I pre-ordered X1's album, and I did stan X1, but obviously they disbanded. So yeah, it was quite easy for me to learn members' names because I obviously already knew 5 of them. 5? Yeah, I think 5. I just had to learn Alan, Serim, Taehyun and Sungmin, and it didn't take very long. I just watched a few interviews. I think they're really funny, and I don't know, I just kind of vibed with them. I don't really vibe with, I hate the word vibe, why did I say that? Like, I don't know, like, I just don't really normally, like, get boy groups. Like, I can listen to their music, but I don't really, like, get into the members, but I really love them. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. So, the member that I am collecting is wonjin, and it's probably not a surprise because he was, like, him and Jungmo were, like, my 2 favourites on Produce, and I really wanted them to both get into the group. So I had a feeling that one of those 2 would be my bias, but it is Wonjin, and I love his cards so much. I'll put a photo of the template here. I think his cards are really cute. So I did a little shopping, as I do, on Mercari Japan, and I was able to find all his album cards apart from one from the first mini album. And I have a lot of his larger inclusions on the way as well, again, apart from the first mini album. So I'm really happy with the progress I've made, and it was all really affordable, but I'll talk more about that in the Mercari Japan haul because I will unbox it. So yeah, Cravity, well, I just like hit everything then. Cravity Wonjin will be going here. So once, I'll like do a photocard storing video maybe, and then set up for it then and put the cards in. But I think it's going to look really nice, and some of the sets I found actually have pre-order cards, which was exciting. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I know it might be a bit random to some people because I've never spoken about them before. But yeah, they were a group, I've like been waiting to like them. I'm like just release a song that I love, and it's my fault because I only listened to their title tracks. Like for season 2, I only listened to Flame, and I was like, oh, I don't really know, and I never bothered to listen to the B-sides, and it turns out, I can't lie, season 2 has the best B-sides. Like out of their 3 minis, I think season 2 has the best B-sides. So I'm like, damn it, I should have listened to it at the time. And then when they had their comeback with My Turn, it was in January, so my head was just Idol, because Idol came back on the 11th, and I think Cravity came back like the week after. So I was like not focused on anything else apart from Idol and Treasure at the time. So yeah, I kind of missed out on that one, and it was My Turn was the music video that I found, and I'm so obsessed with that song. It is still my favorite Cravity song. I love that song. I think it's so catchy and just fun. Like that's like the type of song that I like. So yeah, that was my story. So yeah, they will be going in here. So any loverties out there, look forward to the Cravity content. I will not be collecting their albums again, because like I said at the beginning, I'm only collecting albums for 3 groups now. And I was able to find Wonjin is quite affordable. I bought the cards yesterday. Yesterday evening. I didn't spend more than £30, and I was able to get like all his album cards, some pre-orders, all the larger inclusions for for season 3. So yeah, to get all of that stuff for under £30, it definitely seemed like a reasonable group to collect. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. But that's the end of my rambles.
Hi everyone, just interrupting myself. So if I sound ill, by the way, I am ill. I filmed this video 2 weeks ago and stuff has changed. I'm just going to really quickly go over that. Oh my god, this is so awkward. Right, so basically, I'm now only collecting Blackpink, Enhypen, Twice, Cravity, Cravity, and then I added TXT, which I'll talk about in another video. It's a long story. And then for each of those groups, I'm now collecting, so for Blackpink, I'm obviously collecting Jennie. Enhypen, I'm collecting sunghoon, and all those cards that I said I was going to trade off, I'm keeping. In my albums, I got some dupes, so I'm going to trade my dupes to sunghoon, but I'm keeping all the others because I literally can't let those cards go. For Twice has stayed exactly the same. There's going to be a setting up my tzuyu non-album collection video coming soon. For TXT, again, like I said, I'll talk about in a different video. For Cravity, I'm still collecting wonjin, but now also collecting dahyun, because I decided that I double bias. And then for Cravity, I decided to downsize Hyunbin, because I only wanted to collect one member, and soeun is just easier to collect. She's more affordable, and I already had all of her cards, but I was still missing some of Hyunbin's, so I just decided to only collect soeun. So yeah, everyone else has been downsized, which means I did sort of, well, I haven't sold them off yet, but I did downsize Purple Kiss and Weekly. I'm keeping the cards, I'm just not collecting them anymore, because both groups do way too many pre-order benefits and things like that, and I just found it too stressful, and I want to stick to 6 groups max, preferably 5, but for now it's 6. So yeah, that's what happened there. That's why I'm not collecting them anymore. And also Dreamnote I decided to not collect, even though I don't think they're going to have a comeback anyway. So yeah, just for future videos, they're the only groups that I'm collecting now is those 6. So Blackpink, Twice, Enhypen, TXT, Cravity, and Cravity. So yeah, everyone else has been downsized. So again, I'm sorry if you subscribe for one of the collections that I've downsized. I just had to do what I wanted to do. So yeah, back to the video.
So yeah, we will end on this questionable front cover. So yeah, that was everything that I've downsized. This is everything that I'll be keeping and working on going forward, and yay, new collection, woo! Hopefully I don't drop it this time. Yeah, that was the end of this video. Again, I am well, it's not sorry that I dropped stuff, but like I guess I do feel bad, like if I've like dropped something that people subscribe to see, but there's plenty of other people that collect what I used to collect that you can go and watch. So yeah, I'm sorry if that's what happened, but you know, I have to collect what makes me happy and also what is financially reasonable. You know, I've come to realise that I have as much money as I think I have, and as much money as I tend to spend. So I decided to just be reasonable and be a bit ruthless with what I was downsizing. Like, I wasn't trying to be like, oh, well, this is kind of nice, I'm going to keep. I'm like, no, keep it or drop it. And I made myself choose. So I tried to be quite harsh on myself and really cut down on what I was collecting, but I'm happy and I don't feel so anxious about it all, which is obviously a good thing. So yeah, thanks for listening to me ramble, and hopefully it makes the next few videos make more sense. Yeah, have a good week and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.